The Pope began September with new wheels, when this personalized scooter was given to him. Pope Francis gave it to the Vatican's charity manager, but the gift might have been useful to him a few days later, when he met with the riders of the World Motorcycle Championship.
Contagiate la passione. Questo mondo ha bisogno delle passioni, della passione.
The world champions gave their helmets to the Pope, like Dani Pedrosa, or Marc Marquez, who has 6 titles. In September, the Pope met with the leaders of the U.S. Episcopal Conference to confront the abuse crisis together.
Thank you so much for receiving us.
As it's a global question, Pope Francis summoned the presidents of all the world's Episcopal conferences to convene in February to seek effective measures together. In mid-September, the Pope traveled to Palermo to remember the 25th anniversary of the mafia's assassination of Pino Pelusi, a priest.
Chi è mafioso non vive da cristiano, perché bestemmia con la vita il nome di Dio amore.
He was on the street where this priest lived. The people hung white sheets on their balconies, a symbol of the rejection of the mafia. Pope Francis stopped at the exact spot where the priest was shot and visited the house where he lived. In September, he made another trip. On the 22nd, the Pope began a 4-day visit to the Baltic states. In Lithuania, he met thousands of young people in front of the cathedral. During the Soviet occupation, this temple was converted into an art gallery and car part shop.
Più volte questo tempio è stato divorato dalle fiamme e crollato. E tuttavia ci sono sempre stati quelli che hanno deciso di edificarlo di nuovo, che non si sono fatti vincere dalle difficoltà, non si sono lasciate cadere le braccia. Anche la libertà della vostra patria è costruita sopra quelli che non si sono lasciati abbattere dal terrore e dalla sventura.
He also entered the cells where the Gestapo and the KGB tortured priests and bishops, becoming emotionally moved by the history contained in these cells.
Che è stato condannato con Monsignor Tampevicius, lui ha fatto 10 anni nel prigione e c'è rifatto con tutte le coppe e tutte le altre cose di prigionieri.
The Pope, Lutherans, and Catholics prayed together in a Protestant cathedral in Latvia. The Lutheran Archbishop explained that the 50 years under Soviet atheism helped Protestants and Catholics rediscover their common roots.
Renda anche noi artigiani di unità tra la nostra gente, così che le nostre differenze non diventino divisioni.
The last country he visited was Estonia, where only 0.5% of the population are Catholic. There he met with single mothers and people who've had problems with alcohol. They've been assisted by the church, and the Pope told them that God uses their lives and hands to help others.
Oggi Gesù può contare su di voi? Ognuna di voi risponde.
In September, the Holy See signed a historic agreement with China to appoint new bishops. It's the first agreement since Mao Zedong expelled the nuncio in Beijing in 1951, when the regime began appointing bishops on its own. From now on, the government will propose a candidate, and the Pope will decide whether or not to accept him.
L'accordo è frutto di un lungo e ponderato cammino di dialogo inteso a favorire una più positiva collaborazione tra la Santa Sede e le autorità cinesi per il bene della comunità cattolica in Cina e per l'armonia dell'intera società.
Another great achievement of this agreement is that all Chinese bishops are already in communion with Rome, and that for the first time, Beijing recognizes that the successor of Peter has an authority. In September, Rome Reports had its 15-year anniversary. The agency celebrated with the Pope, who blessed one of the agency's microphones. It was a great anniversary, especially because of this visit with the Pope.